There's these giant 80, 90-ton granite blocks that make up this structure, and it's fallen apart. And then they've tried to move these things, and in between them, they've just stacked all these little local crappy little stones in between.
So if you have any images of that?
I have the Ollantaytambo directory, tons of pictures. And in fact, that's a whole other interesting story, because that place is another example of what you see a lot of in Egypt, which is this phenomenon of just something happened and they went tools down. We're not finished. We're in the process of doing stuff and just drop work, leave. Whatever happens, cataclysm, social collapse, something happened. Because we know a lot about Ollantaytambo. It's at the top of a mountain in the Sacred Valley. Yeah, so this is a great example of the rocks on top of this stuff.
Yeah.
But there's a great little drone video, actually. One of the videos in there is a drone shot from the top of this. It's at the top of this steep mountain. They built this structure. No, go back one. That's at the quarry. So I'm standing on one of the stones. So yeah, that's it there. And at the top of this are these giant 80-ton granite blocks that make up this central, they call it a sun temple. And we know where those come from. It's like if you imagine this giant mountain, there's a big old valley to the left of it, and then another giant mountain. And at the top of that other giant mountain is the quarry for this granite. It's about probably 5-6 miles as the crow flies, but it's probably like 10 or 12 to walk it. And I've walked it. We've climbed up to that quarry. And all the way along this path, they have what are called these tired stones, which are giant blocks of granite that they dropped. They just left them there.
Tired stones.
They're called the tired stones, yeah. And in fact, there's a road. If you see in the very bottom left here, there's a road that they built. And if you look at some of these other images, I'm standing on some of these rocks. Actually, this is one of the examples. They had to build the road around it, the modern road around it. And this block, when you pace it out and measure it, it's probably not less than 90 tons of granite. And I mean, the equipment to try and move this on this would destroy this road to try and lift this. But there's dozens, there's like a dozen or